Hi everybody, this is Hannah Tega. If you're new on this channel, you're very welcome. If you're a subscriber or you visit this channel from time to time, I want to welcome you back to the channel again. Thanks so much for all your support and all your love. In this tutorial today, I'll be showing you how to make a 6-piece skirt. This is a request from one of my subscribers and I'm here to honor that request. So let's get started. You want to make sure the fabric you're going to be using or your pattern paper is wide enough or long enough to accommodate the 6-piece. As we normally do, we divide waistline, hip line, circumference by 4, but in this case, we're going to be dividing everything by 6 because this is a 6-piece skirt. Now you want to check if you have enough width and length to accommodate your center front measurement. We're going to be adding our vertical measurements from your waistline to your hip line, whatever you have. If it's 8, 9 or 10, you want to make the marking. I'm going to be making use of 10 inches from the waist to the hip line. So you want to make your marking and draw a line across. Next, you want to take the waistline to the knee line measurement. So in this case, you're going to come up above your knee by 3 inches. If your knee line is 20, you want to come up to 17. If your knee point is 22, you want to come up to 19. And that is what I'm doing here. I've taken 19 inches instead of 22. So you want to come up by 3 inches so you can walk while wearing your skirt. Now we're going to add the skirt length. I'm going to be going for 40 inches. Once that is added, you would have the hip line, the above your knee line, then the hemline, which is the skirt length. Now we're going to move on to the next stage where we divide waist circumference, hip circumference by 6 inches. And don't forget, this fabric is on fold. My center front is on fold, so I'm going to be dividing it again by 2 inches. Now divide your waist circumference by 6. 30, I'm going to be taking 30 inches. And 30 inches waist circumference divided by 6 is 5 inches. And 5 inches divided by 2 is 2.5 inches. So I'm going to make the marking, that's 2.5. Again, I'm going to say, because it's unfold, that is why it's 2.5. When opened up, it's going to be 5 inches. I'm going to divide the hip circumference by 6. 40 inches divided by 6 is 6.666667. So I'm going to make it 6.7. And when I divide the 6.7 again by 2, I'm going to have approximately 3.4. So I'm just going to add 3.4. That's what I'm going to input now. Now I'm going to move on to above the knee line. Whatever I have on my hip line, I'm going to take half an inch off because I need that place a bit dipped in. You need the shape to dip in by your knee, so you need to take half an inch off the measurement you've got on your hip line. Right. So whatever you have on your hip, take half an inch off. That's half an inch off. Make the marking. Now I have my waistline, hip line, and above my knee line marked. So what you need to do next now is to connect the 3 together. Grab your curved ruler and do that. And that's what I have. As you can see, that's the hip line and it goes in by the knee. And that is all you need. Moving on to the hemline, this totally depends on how wide you want your skirt to be, but I want mine to be 90 inches wide, the total width. I want it to be 90 inches. You can go for more, like up to 100 inches. Now we're gonna do the division. 90 inches divided by 6 will give me 15 inches, and 15 inches divided by 2 will give me 7.5 inches. So I went ahead and marked the 7.5 inches. Whatever yours is, you want to make the marking as well. Once you make the marking, you want to grab your ruler again and connect that M line to above your knee line. As simple as that. Now you want to make that bit a bit curvy. You don't want it to be sharp. You want to add half an inch seam allowance all the way around. Half an inch seam allowance all the way from the waist down to the hemline. Once that is done, you want to grab your scissors and cut. Make sure to add your hem allowance to the length of the skirt. Don't forget that, very important. Now the center front is ready. And when you open it up, you should have something like this. Now we're gonna use this piece to cut the rest of the 5 panels. But before we cut the rest, it is important that we cut the center back. Why? Because the center back has a zip allowance. Now you want to use your center front to cut the center back. Take 1 inch for the zip allowance. Make the marking all the way to the length of the skirt. You want to rule a line and to connect all the markings together, then place the center front on top of the line. You want to align it properly before cutting. I've placed the ruler on the fabric so that when I'm cutting, the fabric doesn't move. Once that is done, this is what you would have. So we've got the main panels, the center back and the center front. That is the center front there when opened up, and this is the center back here. And you need 2 pieces of the center back, right? You need 2 pieces of the center back. Once a zipper is applied to the center back, it becomes 1 piece. It becomes 1 piece. Then when you place the center front on the center back, you would have just 2 pieces, right? And you need to cut 4 more pieces using the front center panel, right? The center front. You would use this to cut the rest of the 4 panels. Now we've come to the end of the tutorial. I hope this has been helpful. If you haven't subscribed, why don't you consider subscribing? Guys, I'll see you in my next video. Look after yourself and bye for now.